all poor Clare sisters, friars, devotees of Saint Clare, the Franciscan friars of the province of San Pedro Bautista, Philippines, join you in this year's celebration of the solemnity of Saint Clare. Happy Fiesta! Let us thank God for the gift of Clare to the Church and to the Franciscans throughout the world. This year, we celebrate her feast on the occasion of the Universal Church's declaration of the Year of Faith and the challenge to engage in the call to renewed evangelization. I believe that Saint Clare, even while living in a life of silence and seclusion, remained to be for us a model of faith and evangelization. Her faith calls her to live the gospel seriously and radically. It was not for her a mere intellectual assent, but her faith guides her to a life of contemplation, penance, authentic renewal, and conversion. She entered the door of faith and persevered till the end. We witness today a crisis of faith, of religious indifference. We see Christians who are weak, disappointed, and wounded in relation to the Church. We wonder where faith is when the poor are neglected through our indifference. Why is there human exploitation and wanton destruction of the environment in the name of profit and development? Why has faith in God not transformed the life of believers? Why is war still being waged ironically by religion? These hard realities are not to be condemned, but an invitation for self-examination. These are to be taken as serious challenges of the Church today. This calls for a new or renewed evangelization. Clare's example of faith is simple: gospel life, contemplation, and penance. If we look at the crisis in our world today, they all boil down to the triumphalism of the ego, power, and greed. As followers of Francis and Clare, our task is first of all to battle this egoism in ourselves. How can we evangelize people from without when within ourselves we are not convinced to radically and joyfully live the gospel life we profess? How can we make our faith attractive where in our communities we do not show our love for God in our eagerness to pray? How can we be credible in our call against the evil of egoism, greed, and violence when we have not ourselves truly embarked in a life of self-denial, penance, and conversion? Through all these, my dear sisters and brothers, we can once again mutually inspire one another in the service of God's reign, just like what it did to Francis and Clare. Let us therefore pray for the intercession of Saint Clare, that as Church we may be given the grace from God to humbly make this journey towards the radical living of the gospel, prayer, and conversion. Let us also offer to God the concerns of our people, especially the poor and the suffering. Through the intercession of Saint Clare, they may find comfort, love, and peace. Muli, maligayang kapistahan po ni Santa Clara.